I was young, I was green, I was skeptical, I probably had attitude. And then I met this guy, Dwayne Spader, and I'll never forget it. Sat in the conference all week long. Certainly, if I look in my business career, one of the most important weeks I ever spent.
The business management system that has helped hundreds of business owners and managers thrive over the last 4 decades began in a small South Dakota town. Dwayne Spader started his RV sales business in 1964. The Spader Camper Center operated out of Brookings, South Dakota for several years until Dwayne moved the business to Sioux Falls in 1971.
That's where my education really started in business. I used some of the top business people as my mentors. It was those people that got me started in the training, because I gave a talk one day at an industry show in South Bend, and unbeknown to me, the talk was taped, and they sold hundreds of tapes. And all I was doing was sharing information that I used from my mentors.
Over the course of several years, Dwayne worked with Noel Lace to develop a franchise-like, top-to-bottom system for managing a dealership. In the mid-70s, as Dwayne and Noel continued to develop the Spader Total Management System, they began the Spader 20 Groups. 20 Groups are 3-day meetings in which non-competing peers in the same industry gather to learn from one another's experience. Spader helps 20 Group members identify trends, issues, and solutions within their industry.
So I knew even before I bought the business that I was going to be looking for some 20 Group and other consulting needs right away to kind of get my feet on the ground, and it was a natural fit with Spader. You always have to be changing, your competition's changing, and if you want to stay ahead of them, you have to continue to change and push yourself to get better, and that's really what a 20 Group does. You have your peers pushing you to get better.
Of course, it's easy to find success in business when times are good. It's during the trying times, when the future is most uncertain, that a business shows its strength and its weaknesses. This was never more apparent to Spader than during the economically devastating oil crisis of 1979. During the winter of 1979, the Spader Camper Center went from having 30-plus employees to just 3. In a matter of weeks, the dealership had lost 75% of its revenues.
So 20 years of effort went down because of that 60-day period when we lost 82% of our customers.
Dwayne used his difficult experience to refine what is now called Total Management 1. And though the curriculum has changed over the years, the core principles remain the same.
And it's not uncommon for a Total Management 1 workshop attendee to go home and double or triple their net the first year, because they're doing everything right. If they wasn't doing a majority of the things right, they wouldn't be in business. It just showed them how to fine-tune it a little bit more.
Dwayne learned that if business was going to thrive, even in the worst conditions, it must always be looking ahead. In 1982, Dwayne met Dr. Michael OConnor, a best-selling author who has been recognized internationally for his accomplishments in the fields of leadership development, conflict resolution, behavioral management, and strategy development. Dwayne and Dr. OConnor began a friendship and business relationship that has continued and grown for over 30 years.
I had the economic equation, Dr. OConnor had the human equation.
And so it's the blending of what Dwayne and John and all the wonderful consultants working with Spader have learned, and what I've learned from those that I've worked with around the world. And so putting that together has made both of us a lot better than we would ever be separately.
A true culture blends the people and the finances together in a business.
John Spader never intended to join his father's business. His passion had always been farming. But in the 80s, a serious accident left him unable to do the physical labor farming requires.
I've been in about every position in the company before taking over in 2001 when I took over as president.
John's got the natural ability that a lot of people do not have. Got the intellectual knowledge, the common sense, self-educated. He can just pick it up and do it. It was going to be hard for me to find someone to make this transition, and he just has the natural ability to do it.
Every industry we're currently in, we've been invited into. We're in motor coach, lighting showroom, office furniture, power sports and motorcycle dealers, boat dealers, RV, farm equipment. That's part of the future of everything that we've put together here, is it's all universal, and we'll see us going into many, many more industries in the near future as well.
They're going to take the company to levels that we always dreamed of. And I don't know where the limit is. I don't think there's any limit.
For decades, Spader has helped business leaders develop the skills that have helped them thrive in good times and bad.
A lot of what we teach in Spader is how to deal with difficult situations. A lot of that is in your heart, wanting the best for people and being straight with people.
Today, a few of the faces have changed, but the principles that have made Spader and so many other businesses successful remain firmly in place. Going forward, Spader remains 5 years ahead, just like old times.
Success comes not from striving to make money, but from doing the right thing, and then the money will follow. I think I just tried to share that with other businesses, and that is the thing that is the foundation of, I believe, and what made the Spader Business Management work.